This week's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/DJ Force X. There are over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. This episode of the DJ Force X podcast is proudly sponsored by Fixed. Fixed is a fan and artist-friendly independent record label that specialises in hybrid electronic rock. It's home to the likes of Theadores, Blue Starly, I Will Never Be the Same, Richie Nix, The Algorithm, Voicians, CD Akira, and a whole bunch more. Check out their latest label sampler for just $1 at their official store, fixedstore.com. That's FIXT store.com. Save 10% off your first order by using my coupon code FORCEX. That's FORCEX. They have loads of shirts, hoodies, stickers, posters, and many other accessories for all their artists, and this is available worldwide with fantastic international shipping rates to go with that. So head over to fixedstore.com and check them out. And don't forget, use my coupon code FORCEX. Hello and welcome to the DJ Force X podcast episode 54. We are certainly racking them up now. But yeah, on this show we have We Are Carnivores. To be more specific, we have Harry and James from that band. They're like a punk trio from the UK, kind of a mashup of a lot of different sounds, but it's really cool. They have a new EP out called Theadores or Don Bro. It's out now. It's self-released as well as 4 tracks. Fantastic. Kind of, I say in the interview, it's kind of cross between like Goat Boy, Glassjaw, Biffy, Horse the Band, Ruben, all those kind of ones. But yeah, check out their EP now. I'm going to lead you straight into this interview. So yeah, here we go. This is James and Harry from We Are Carnivores. Okay, I'd like to welcome to my show this week. I have the band We Are Carnivores, or 2 of them, in fact. I have Harry and James. Welcome.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
Hey, how you doing today?
Oh,
yeah, man, we're pretty good. There's no tropical storms heading our way, so we're pretty cushy right now.
Yeah, if it cuts out halfway through this interview, you know what's happening.
I'm not in armbands. Are you in armbands?
I don't even need armbands.
Don't even need them.
No,
I can swim. I'm good. I got a wetsuit and everything. It's all good. So, just for the benefit of my listeners, a little bit of an introduction to the band, who you are, where you came from, etc.
Well, I don't know. I feel like it'd be unbelievable, really, if no one's not heard of us. Like we're pretty global at this point, international interviews and stuff. No, so we're called We Are Carnivores. We started off in Hull. Like we met at university. Basically figured that we were the best musicians at the university, so thought we should form some kind of super group.
Yeah.
And it turns out, obviously, we needed to get a drummer from outside the university because, I don't know, just how it went down. So we spent a couple of years, 3 years, I guess is how long a degree is. We spent 3 years at university, and then in our final year, we did the Red Bull download thing. Got some good press off of that, so we were like, let's give it a go. So we just all moved in together, and just been hitting it since then. Living in Nottingham.
Nice. So you situate yourself right, pretty much in the middle of England.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Because then we're not too far away from anything, and we're pretty lazy.
Yeah, we are. I just realised I didn't really even say what kind of music we play. History. We're sort of math rock, early Biffy Clyro, Don Broco kind of is.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty much because I wrote down, because I listened to your band before obviously I sit down and listen to you guys before interviewing you, but there was a couple of bands I did write down. Biffy was one.
Okay.
Kind of, it's a weird kind of punky funk thing going on, but the math thing, I didn't have that written down, but I had bands like Horse the Band, Glassjaw, Goat Boy.
Ooh,
we get Glassjaw.
Glassjaw's a nice one. That's a bit like, God.
Yeah, man.
But those are the sort of sounds I got from your music. So what? I mean, obviously your influences probably lie within. You've already said Biffy as one of those. Where do you? That's the right question. Where do you get the inspiration from? Because it's quite a unique sound. And as much as I could throw a lot of band names at it, but it's not one of those bands.
Click our heels together 3 times, and that comes out.
Well, yeah, all sorts. I mean, I really love Ent Shikari.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're. I wrote my dissertation about Ent Shikari, actually.
Oh, really?
I think they're the best band in the world.
Nice.
That was my thesis.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of like Dillinger and stuff like that. So
okay,
I like the sort of high dissonant sort of parts we had in.
Yeah,
like there's a bit of
Dillinger.
and we're like, I don't know, we like jazz.
Yeah, we like some
that.
jazz. Like obviously, like studying music, we studied some jazz, especially James. He did a lot of jazz guitar, so we get all these jazzy chord extensions and stuff in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Bu's super into like Periphery and is like
Proper tech
sort
metal,
of genty sort of stuff. Yeah, so he likes to try throw off a nice groove we've got going with some of it.
He likes to just play fills all song.
Head's doing like weird snapping motions. I can't get into it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I mean, a lot of those influences are there that you can hear in your music, which is really cool. So you got a new EP that came out a couple of weeks ago called Theadores of Don Bro.
Yes.
And that was self-released. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've done everything yourself. I read the bit on your bio where you produced everything as well. What kind of led you to do that rather than bring someone in to kind of take that helm?
So everyone's wrong.
I think mainly
Yeah.
it just comes down to the fact that we do everything better than anyone else. So who better to do everything? I don't like typical cliche band story. Oh, we don't have any money. Like we've got rubbish jobs and all that, so that we can have the time to go touring and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some people manage it better than us, to be fair. But yeah, like we obviously, again, having studied it, it's really nice to be able to produce it ourselves, because it's like, well, I've spent 3 years learning how to do it. Why not do it myself? We bought some gear so that we could do it ourselves, and it gives us that time. I think is the most important thing.
Yeah.
To be able to really properly sit down and be in the studio environment all the time. So massively changes the way that you go about writing. And it means that you bring in all sorts of extra elements, like through production.
Yeah.
Production is part of the composition process as well. So yeah, mainly so that we can have that time to really make sure that we're producing something or composing something that we're really happy with and that we think, is original and interesting and adds something to the general, musical landscape that we exist in.
Yeah.
Something along them lines.
Nice.
There was a quote there somewhere.
With the siren in the background as well, sounding really good.
It's very loud. We probably should have put the windows.
We just moved into this flat in this city and there's like police car chases going on.
It's sweet. Hopefully we get some tyre squeals on the recording.
Literally, well, the other day, this house just over from us burnt down.
Really?
Yeah, it's kicking off it. Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
And we've got this view on the balcony just watching these like diggers coming out and wrecking these buildings.
Nice. I haven't been to Nottingham in a long time.
Oh, you've got to get here, man.
Yeah. I think the last time I played there, I played a show at, I can't remember the name of the venue.
Mega Rescue Rooms, Rock City.
Nope. It was...
JT Saw, Chameleon.
It's an old venue. I don't think it's there anymore.
Oh.
I'm starting to think you didn't even play it.
Yeah.
I'll think of it. I'll blurt it out at some point. But I'll think of it. Okay. I played there a couple of times. It was good. So back to your like self-production thing. I could totally relate again with my previous band that you checked out before this interview. Everything we did was self-produced. We were self-managed, and pretty much throughout our entire career self-released, apart from one, which was technically on a label, but we did all the work. If that makes sense. So that's cool. It does give you that extra time if you've got the the head to do it, which obviously you did. You studied it for 3 years, so that's all cool. So what kind of gear do you use? What's your main DAW?
So we got an Allen and Heath desk, Q24. That's pretty nice. And then we've got just like a set of Audix microphones,
some Rhodes
for the overheads, and we just use Ableton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we studied on Pro Tools, but honestly, I think Pro Tools is just the buggiest piece of crap. I hate it.
I'm just going to change this patch. Windows is shutting down. Great.
Yeah, I can't deal with that. Ableton's just like, the way I think of it is it's like mental ergonomics. It's proper massage in your brain. Everything's just exactly where you want it to be. And I swear you can just guess all the shortcuts.
Yeah.
Like, I want to consolidate this. Well, then I'll just press control, whatever.
Finance.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Everything's where you want it to be. It's real sweet. Yeah.
That's cool. No, I use Ableton to record what we're doing right now. So.
We've got so much in common, man.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Back to your EP. It's 4 tracks. You've got the title track, Theadores of Don Bro. Yes. You've got track Scottish Power.
Yeah.
The track for your next video, I believe, is You Can't Argue with Sharks.
That's very nice.
And the last track is I'm Not an Alcoholic, I Just Collect Bottles.
Nice. Yes. You got them all right. It was like a little quiz.
It's almost as though I've got them written down in front of me,
Oh.
But no, I really dig it. I've had it on rotation pretty much throughout today, and I had it on Apple Music originally, and then Steph sent it to me because I only had the single prior to that. So, but yeah, it's really cool. It's got some real like big funky riffs in there. Like I said before, and it's just a really strong EP. It's kind of random, but not. It's well calculated, I think, is probably the...
Yeah, we've had a couple of people say that. Like, it fits together, but it feels different.
It feels all over the place, but at the same time, it all comes together.
That's cool.
Which actually, calculated, I think, I'd like to think so.
Yeah, we do, like, when we was putting it together, it was like, we do need this sort of song now, and like, everything's thought about.
Everything that we've put there is there for, like, a tiny little reason. Like, every beat and every, like, part of every riff and chord progression and whatever chords that we use and all the rhythms that we use, it's all derived from the ideas that we had initially for each song. So hopefully, it does come across like real calculated.
Yeah.
But we also wanted to say, obviously, like, lots of people do this now, it's nothing new, but like in the age of instant information, everyone can access pretty much every recording ever instantly.
Yeah.
Everyone has just mad musical taste, like ridiculous diversity. So it's like, you really want to mix it up and experiment, bringing all sorts of stuff together, which is obviously a massive thing that we take influence from a band like Ed Shikari.
Yeah.
And do it just so phenomenally well. It was really calculated in how we can try and bring some new elements from different musical genres together into our music. So bundled together this sort of weird concoction of all these different genres, and it's meant we've just had all kinds of interesting comparisons when we've been getting reviews in for it.
I was glancing at your I think Facebook page, and you had a post pinned to the top, and it had like a multitude of genres and bands and stuff all just kind of and it was kind of like, okay, so a lot of people, like you said, they're just giving you every kind of different genre thrown at you, and it is kind of everything. So it's cool. So tell me more about the tracks. Obviously, the title track, Theadores of Don, Bro. What are the sort of are there any kind of stories behind them?
There is. Behind that one, actually, like, James came up with this idea for the music video before we'd actually written the song, which was basically like, I don't know, like, you probably noticed, like, a lot of bands just seem like, regardless of how big they are and what kind of budget they may or may not be working with, when they produce a music video, just seem to go and shoot a performance video in a warehouse or a forest,
top of a cliff.
It just seems like no one's got any ideas. It seems really weird.
It feels like they've written some sweet music and gone like, we'll put all our creative in here. Let's just put together.
Let's just bodge something out, and it just seems, it's just like, what's going on? Like, it feels really almost surreal that, like, no one seems to. Actually, I read an article the other day where someone had said, why the bands just keep doing this. But so that was kind of the idea. We had the idea for the music video before the song. But then particularly the lyrics of the song came out after just everyone's been there, where your favourite band that you think's so sweet signs to a major label and then just churns out some formulaic pop dross. And just like, oh, man. So we had a couple of our favourite bands do that, and it was a little bit gutting because we think they were like really genuinely
pushing the boundaries of
like generally pushing like British guitar music forward, taking it somewhere new, and then to go from that, obviously why they got picked up because they were genuinely exciting, to then just like churn out some stuff where it's like, I'm going to turn this off like 2 tracks in, just like, no guys, what's going on? Yeah, it was a bit gutting. So that's what the song's about, really. That kind of frustration with that kind of stuff going on. People not seeming to have original ideas, and then the ones that do choose to just abandon them. So, yeah.
Okay, and on to the next one, Scottish Power.
Okay.
When listening to this song, I got, when you're on hold and you start singing those words out that they say when you're on hold. I thought that was very good. So is that what the general story of that song is, or was it something else?
Yeah, man. Oh, I'll give you the short version. Basically, like over the course of about 2 years, just from trying to change our energy provider, like Scottish Power, which is absolutely clinging on to us for dear life. It was so weird. Like, they'd never supplied us with a unit of electricity or gas at the place that we moved to. Yeah. But they were like, cool, here's your final bill. It's like £800 or something. We were like, nah, because we were with you for like 4 weeks while we were moving. So there's no way. So basically they just harassed us. We were like, we're not paying. Also, because we've been on a prepayment meter the whole time. So it's like, there can be no bills here.
Yeah.
There's no way we owe you. But they just persisted at it to the point where they eventually sent bailiffs round. And it was like, when they sent bailiffs round, it was like, well, actually, I'm a little bit nervous here. Like, we've made some big calls here. We're sure that we are in the right, but we've got bailiffs coming around, so we'll see what happens. Bailiffs come round and then basically knock at the door and say, right then, chaps, seems like you've got a prepayment meter, so we don't know why we're here. We'll leave you to it. We're like, cool, that's it, it's over. Then we get another bill through for like £1,000. And it's just like, you guys are absolutely deluded. Explained it like 15 times on the phone to them. It's just horrendous. One of the most horrendous companies in the world. And, we tried to tie it into just summing up the whole, in our opinion, privatized energy sector doesn't necessarily work for the small person.
Yeah,
it's not necessarily a productive thing to put money before something which is such a basic human right, really, in this day and age.
Water, electricity, and heat.
We need, like, don't rinse us.
Don't be
you can.
Yeah,
cool. So next one, You Can't Argue with Sharks.
This one we had the title for before as well.
Yeah, we do this thing where we kind of like think of titles, and then Harry writes them all down in his phone, and you go through his like notebook, and there's just like some of the weirdest things because you'll be out on a night out. And it's like, that sounds sick. Let's try and create some ideas out of that.
Let's write something out of that.
Something about like knob lips or something like that.
Yeah, still got to write that one. So I think who came out with it. I think Bew came out with it, and we were like, "Oh, that's a pretty profound thing to say, Bew." Yeah, like it was. I think it was comparing it to just like trying to just get any kind of productive situation or discussion out of a politician, like trying to argue with a shark. It's something along them lines. So we went with that. So yeah, again, it's sort of about like general frustration with just our political climate, which just doesn't seem to just do anything whatsoever. It's just people just smearing each other, and it's like playground, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you watch House of Commons, it's like this is like worse than a school playground, a primary school playground. So sort of our frustration at that.
Yeah, I got the same thing going on here as well. It's schoolgirl and schoolboy taunts.
It is, isn't it? It's really cringe. It's really cringe to watch.
Oh, it is. It's
it
pure car crash television. So
yeah, it is.
Did you see Nigel Farage come over and speak at a Trump rally?
I did. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is he doing here? He's kind of already fucked up England. So,
yeah.
Is he here to do the same for the US, or is it
the US? Yeah, and the man who continuously professes that you should not get involved with the politics of another country, and that's all he ever did in defending his UKIP policies, and then he does exactly that. Madness.
It's crazy. So, on to the last track. I'm not an alcoholic, I just collect bottles.
Yeah, that was another one from my phone. I was thinking about just the way, kind of every social situation that you're ever in since about, potentially as young as, 14 years old, just revolves around alcohol, really. And not, I love going out and getting drunk with my friends. Not many people don't love doing that. But I just thought it was almost harrowingly weird that pretty much every single situation, whatever it is, it's my birthday, cool, let's get drunk. It's my wedding, let's go get drunk. Let's bar mitzvah, somebody died, let's get drunk. Saturday night, let's get drunk. Every single thing just involves getting out of your mind.
Yep.
And I just thought that seemed, maybe that's just me, I don't know. It seems a bit worrying, really, doesn't it? Not that I still go and do it though. That's the thing.
It's more like you should just we should look at it,
think about it. Which is why we wanted that one to be particularly proper erratic. So we got that proper chuggy, dissonant riff stabbing all over the place, and the song just lobbing all over the place, changing section, changing feel and stuff like that. Because we really wanted to reflect that kind of, I don't know, really just instability that you experience by just completely relying on alcohol to get you through so many social situations.
Yeah, it's like something, when you're down, people drink, but when you're happy, people drink.
Yeah.
It's like, where's the there's no fine line. It's the same thing you're doing. So it's I get that. Yeah. Cool. So what are your plans currently or going ahead? Do you have any tours coming up or any gigs or anything?
So the next thing coming up is we do have a video coming out, I think you said earlier, but You Can't Argue with Sharks.
Yeah, that'll be really soon.
That'll be soon. We've not announced a date yet, but
it's soon.
It is soon. A date soon.
So
imminent.
Then we're going on tour in November, so that's not confirmed yet.
Okay.
But it should. I think it's from the 15th of November,
something like that.
We're gonna play a load of shows in England, and then we're gonna have a couple of days off, and then go play a few shows in Scotland as well.
Cool.
Yeah. That's not actually announced yet. So.
No, but we will be doing it.
But we will be doing it.
Quite exciting to have our English dates separated from the Scottish dates, so that it's not okay, we're in Birmingham, let's go up to Glasgow and then down to Southampton. So that's going to be big love to Daily Discord.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool for the routing.
Them guys, yeah.
I'm sure you must have done that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's it was a few years ago, but it's routing everything is what's the word? The right word. It's a bitch, I think, is the to get it right, especially when you're self-funded and everything. It's kind of you've really got to plan it out properly, because, like you say, you could end up being in Birmingham one night and then in Glasgow the next night, and then and I've played shows where I play one show, went up to Edinburgh University. It was just a one-off show, so we drove all the way from Surrey, which is southeast London for anyone listening, all the way up to Scotland, and then we drove back the same night.
Oh,
yeah.
How long did that take?
It was a good probably 7-8 hour journey, give or take a few hours.
That is not what you want to be doing.
That was one of our last gigs as well that we did. Not that broke the camel's back, if you will, but it
can't be doing these 9 hours anymore.
It did break the camel's back, but it did break the van and everyone in it.
But no, we've had shows where we've been playing, say Birmingham, for instance, and then we had to play some South Wales show.
Yeah.
Like the arse end of Wales, and yeah, it's crazy. If you get it right, if you can separate them out like you have done, then that's the best way of doing it. Otherwise,
I swear that's where all the rock shows are in Wales.
Yeah.
They're all in the arse end.
pretty much. Pretty much. So I've got a couple of questions left for you guys. So I'll start you with the first one. Your 3 top albums that mold you into the musician, stroke person that you are. I want you to pick 3 each.
Oh, do you know what? One for me, it's so stupid, but Wake in the Fallen by Avenged Sevenfold. I used to love that band. Yeah, that's actually a bit of like a guilty pleasure one as well.
Okay.
I'd have to say Razor's Edge by AC/DC. Some of the first things I learnt on the guitar, my dad was like, yeah, you need to learn AC/DC, Led Zeppelin. So obviously learning Thunderstruck, that's almost like a rite of passage for a rock guitarist. You have to learn Thunderstruck.
Yes.
That's up there for me.
Cool.
Was this top 3 albums each?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm trying to remember this Dream Theater album. That's really bad. Sorry about the pings.
Actually, the one that made me pick up the guitar was All Killer No Filler, Sum 41.
Okay.
Huge album.
Cool. They're on their way back again.
Yeah, they just released a single, didn't they?
Yeah.
They got Brownstown back.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Do you know Colours by Between the Bird and Me?
Yep.
But yeah, that's pretty sweet. I'm sure this.
I'll have to say Flash for the Colour, because that's the one I wrote my station on. Shikari.
Cool.
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 I've said 3 now, yeah.
Oh my god.
Mine are all real mainstream. I'm not coming off cool on this one.
Taylor Swift.
To be fair, we've done quite a few Taylor Swift covers.
Yeah, we always end up doing Taylor Swift covers.
Yeah, right, 1989. She writes banging tunes. Banging pop tunes.
I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I'm scrolling through my iTunes right now to see if I can think about.
What about? I've forgotten his name. Grant Green.
Oh yeah, maybe it's a bit like Wes Mont or something like that.
Wes Montgomery.
Yeah, Wes Montgomery.
The album in particular.
Yeah. Give me a sec. I'm on this. The Incredible Jazz Guitar of Wes Montgomery. That is a banging album.
He's got some licks.
Cool. Okay. Cool. I just thought of the venue in Nottingham.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Randomly, Junction 7.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
It was just up the road from Rock City. It was like an upstairs venue. I don't know if they might have changed its name, but I thought it closed down. So.
Just up the road from Rock City.
Yeah.
I think we see it on the corner, like way up towards where we are.
It may be. I can't remember how far up it is, but I know it was up from it. So.
You're too old school for us.
Yeah.
I heard some club got closed down near it because someone got stabbed or something.
Oh, that might have been the place.
Yeah, I like stabbing him. That's it.
Showing him.
It's either or, depending on the month, right?
No.
No. So, what are your hobbies away from music? So, when you're not writing and recording, what are you doing?
We've just got so many hobbies. We're just so busy all the time.
We go hard on League of Legends.
Okay.
That's
big time League of Legends.
That's getting pretty badly out of hand.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand actually. Actually, League of Legends is becoming the main thing, and music is becoming a hobby on the side.
Yeah, we actually do want to be professional League of Legends players.
We need to reassess our lives at this point. League of Legends is taking over.
Oh god.
Yeah, big into gaming really.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's the main one.
I'm trying to get into like graphic design and photography and all that shit.
Okay.
Just stuff like that.
Taking some snaps, self-producing videos.
Harry's had a cello in his room actually for quite a while, so
Oh yeah, I used to play cello. Oh my god, I said I used to play cello. That's the first time I've ever said I used to play cello.
It's only got 2 strings on it, so it's a pretty good cello.
No, I put new strings on it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's very nice.
But I recorded a composition at uni with just the 2 strings because I thought it was a bit quirky.
Oh, you did say outside of music, so
yeah, that's yeah. Maybe it's not really music though. The cello, it's been that long.
Oh god,
yeah.
Okay, so finally, where can people reach you online? Where is the best place to find out about We Are Carnivores?
Get onto our Facebook, I'd say. Facebook.com/We Are Carnivores. This is our little, well, it's my joke that I do at the end of shows. It's my staple joke where I say, oh, you know, make sure you go and look us up online, give us a like on Facebook, because music's not really about music anymore. It's about how many likes you have on Facebook. So do that would help us have a career. That's my end of show bad joke.
Nice.
Yeah, facebook.com/We Are Carnivores. YouTube, obviously we've got our music videos up on there, so pretty much if you just Google We Are Carnivores, all of our links come up.
The big one at the moment for us is Bandcamp. If you can get us on Bandcamp, we've got our album up for Pay What You Want.
Pay What You Want.
Nice.
So
it could be free, could be £100.
Preferably £100.
Yeah. Yeah, so you could go free off there. That's what you should have done.
Well, I didn't know. You listen to it on Apple Music, so you should get like 1/10 of a penny for that.
Hey, that's a very good point, actually. Yeah. Get us on Apple Music and Spotify.
Yeah, we're on iTunes, Amazon, I don't know, the random stuff.
I tried to calculate like all the streams that we've had or something recently, like how much money it would be that we've earned. And I calculated it out and I was like, oh yeah, it's like £50. All right. And I was like, no, I've done the math wrong. No, it's 25. No. And basically it ended up being like £10 or something. And I was like, oh man.
Yeah, it was pretty good day, that. £10.
Yeah, it's £10 you didn't have to start with. So
be it on us.
You know, exactly. If that's how much they cost now, I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So how does that work for you guys? Where you got the like pay what you want scheme with your music? Does it, the downloads you get, do a lot of people donate, or is it literally a lot of free downloads?
I've always been a bit skeptical about the idea, but it's actually been really good. Like, it's nice to have people just be like, we want the music, we'll give you some money as well, like, because we're a bit more rich than you.
Like, so obviously you get a lot of people download it for free, which is like, well, cool, because you might not have downloaded it otherwise.
Yeah, at least you get the music. That's the main thing. We just want our music out there.
But then you also get people, so like it's 4 tracks, so obviously it's not a lot. So we would have, like on iTunes and that, it's, I think, 3 or 4 quid.
Yeah.
I think it's free something, yeah, $3.15.
Yeah, but we've had a few people pay like a £5 for it. A couple of people pay like £8, £10.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, there's obviously like some really sound people out there that respect you as a musician. I guess it's that kind of thing as well. Like, as an artist, you sort of say like, well, here is my art. What do you think it's worth? Because realistically, it ain't worth anything at all unless someone else thinks it is.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of what, I don't know, ascribes it some kind of worth. We're in danger here of going into some right up my own arse clever stuff, aren't we?
But yeah, it has been sweet.
It's been good.
Really good.
Okay,
and it's nice to see people just downloading it for whatever they want. Like, that's just cool.
Yeah. I would like. I remember going to like an industry day panel thing at university. Someone asked someone, I think it was like Stevie Wonder's ex-manager or something, and some other people, and basically saying like, what do you think of like self-releasing and doing Pay What You Want? Radiohead had just done it with In Rainbows, and I think that was like the first major one where someone had done it, and they all just slated the idea for like a self-releasing band because they were just like, no, you can't do that. You've got to place some kind of value on your music.
Yeah,
but I think they're wrong.
Yeah. They're probably in the big record business, so they want to make us like.
Yeah, I think it's a really good thing to do. Like, and brings out a lot of good in people.
Cool.
Donating. That's a nice way of putting it, isn't it?
Nice. Donate to us.
Donate to We Are Carnivores. Yeah.
Cool. Well, Harry, James, thank you very much for your time today, and good luck with the EP. It's called Theadores A Don Bro, which is out now. You can get it via all the places we've just talked about. Is there physical copies available, or is it just purely digital?
We don't have physical copies yet, but we'll be selling them on tour.
Okay, cool. So physical copies coming soon.
Yes, pretty exclusive.
Excellent. Well, again, thank you for your time today. And have a good one.
Good luck with the storm.
Yeah, good luck with the storm, mate.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Nice one.
See ya.